Policymakers also would like that, because they didn't want to say, geez, everything we need to have a conversation about. No, open by default. Now the conversation is, why shouldn't it be? Or why can't we? We wanted to mandate those open formats. So not again, geez, I have a PDF file, here you go, and making sure that we move that forward to ensure that it was machine readable and forward. Making sure that it was available proactively. So again, don't wait for a question. Can I have a copy of, or can I have the data from, make it available. So again, looking at public records requests, looking at the reports that council wants, looking at the reports community members desire, whether it be neighborhood associations, whether it be community leaders and businesses, make that available proactively. Looking also at removing those restrictions. So early on in the conversation, not only some of our policymakers, but we had some of the city staff say, hey, now that we're gonna have all this data out there, can we sell it? Right? Can this be a moneymaker? And we had to come back to that educational moment. That's not what open data is about. This is about driving forward and innovation and moving forward the economic development aspects of it, plus a cost avoidance. So the question I had back to them was, how much of that data have you sold so far in the last year? Well, none. So now we're going to start branding and start selling it. I thought it was a very good conversation to have, but we embarked many years ago on thinking we could sell our GIS data and make a lot of money. I think we sold maybe 3 quarter section maps in 15 years, because everyone came forward and said, oh, it's for non-commercial use. You know, they know how to get around it, so fine. Why are we wasting staff time? Here you go, just use it. We wanted to identify and those release data sets, again, part of our policy. Safeguard, safeguard, safeguard. I can't stress that enough, because if you don't say that up front, people start steering down a wrong path, a very dark path, and start making this very confusing to people and saying, oh, this is all about giving up social security numbers and people's addresses and their consumption of X, Y, and Z. It's not what it is. It's about safeguarding it, yes, but it's about making things available. And finally, that actively engage the community. So those are the major elements that we looked at the City of Phoenix as we created our policy. So that journey of kind of a vision statement in the head of our task force, as well as our IT governance process, to where we're at today within a couple of weeks, having first data sets out there in a not too I would say sexy way, but it is at least a first toe into the water for open data. We're moving forward, and we know where we want to be within the next 12 months.